Red-eared sliders are a very popular pet in New Zealand, and there's quite a few things that you should consider before purchasing one of these animals. First of all, they're actually currently listed by the IUCN as one of the 100 most invasive species in the world. So recognising that they're not native to New Zealand is the first step in deciding whether that's something that you particularly want to have. Secondly, these organisms can live for 20 to 30 years. So like they say, you know, dog's not just for Christmas. Same with the turtle. Turtle probably may outlive you if you're already older and you want to purchase one. So you got to make sure that you're going to be committed to looking after that animal, because it's an offence to release it into the wild. There's a number of concerns with this turtle. One is that because it's not a native organism, it's very difficult to predict how this animal will react in our environment. So at the moment, there doesn't seem to be much evidence of these animals breeding, but with climate change and the ability for them to live for long periods of time, like I was saying before, 30 years or more, there is the chance that they could reproduce. And certainly in the Waikato region, we have some areas, for instance around geothermal areas, where the temperatures are more suited to this animal, and so there is the possibility that they could reproduce there. It's fairly obvious that unwanted turtles have been released into the environment, because we do see them from time to time on the Waikato River. Seen some in the Hamilton Gardens as well, and there are other reports from around the place. So there was a recent removal of turtles from the Lake Taupo area, and it's very important to realise that that these animals can live for a long time in our environment. People don't want the turtle as a pet anymore. It's actually really important that they think very carefully about what they do with that animal. It's an offence to release that organism into the wild under the Biosecurity Act. So we know that a lot have been released, and that is an offence, and you will be prosecuted for that under the Biosecurity Act if you're caught doing it. So the options are reasonably limited at the moment. There isn't an accord that's being set up around pets by the Ministry for Primary Industry and the Pet Association. There are options to euthanase these animals, but at the moment, possibly taking them to the RSPCA to see if they could be rehomed is probably one of the only alternatives, unless you want to euthanase it.